What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about XRP today. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it, all right? Here we are. Had a little bit of a bearish day alongside with the rest of the markets yesterday, but it wasn't anything to be concerned with, right? Nothing too scary. A little day to the downside, 4% to the downside there. You do have, at the moment, I will say, you do have this look of like a head and shoulders, right? Left shoulder here, right shoulder. It's not a head and shoulders. I hope it's obvious as to why it's not a head and shoulders. It should be, because that low very clearly takes away any possibility of it being a head and shoulders, right? It couldn't be. It's already, nope, impossible. What, your right shoulder slumped that low? Nope, it's not how it works. So, oh, we just want to take that away and act like that doesn't count. Now you're cherry picking. Now it's not technical analysis. It's not so technical analysis. We need to be technical here. So no, it's not a head and shoulders. I can see where people get that look from, but I'm not concerned with it at all. Daily RSI, this is a little concerning because you are in this downtrend in the daily RSI, right? Lower highs, lower lows. Right now, you're postured to go down into the oversold zone. And a move like that would likely take you back below here. That would take you back below $2.32, $2.33, something like that, right? I'm not saying that that's what's going to happen, but let's entertain that idea here real quick. High to low. Golden ratio, you found a double top there, guys. Actually, from a low, 1, 2, 3 times rejected. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I'm starting to entertain this idea that, yeah, you might go back down to about $2, man. That'd be crazy. Yo, if XRP moves down to $2, you guys, that scares me for what the rest of crypto might do. So hopefully that doesn't happen. I'm not thinking that it does. I'm just running, I'm talking out loud here, right? Looking at the fibs for what they are, looking at the RSI the way it looks. I mean, the next area that would make the most sense, I don't think you'd find support here again. I think you would go down to about $2. If not lower, but I don't think you go below that low or anything, right? Nothing that's going to be like cycle damaging to your chart. I don't think you're going to give it up now, but maybe a lower low that people aren't expecting, something that gives it that head and shoulders look. Even though you have that low there, people might be like, oh, it's still a head and shoulders, and then from there we break out to the upside. But if this were to happen, and I don't think it is going to happen, I want to say that very clearly, but if it does happen, you likely will not break out or be around your all-time highs by the end of the month, but that might be something more reserved for the middle of next month, which would imply that the whole crypto market might not break out for about another 3 to 4 weeks, guys. That'd be so boring if that was to happen, but that's just how it is sometimes. Not normally in these phases of the bull market, but whatever. Every bull market's different to a certain degree. I wouldn't expect that happens, but again, just be prepared. XRP could move down to prices that are around, if not just above, $2. Okay, that's not what I'm expecting though. Let's look at the 4-hour time frame here and show you guys what I'm seeing on the 4-hour. We do have higher lows here on the RSI, higher lows on the price as well. I wouldn't be surprised at all if we went a little bit lower than this low, but I'm not anticipating we go lower than this low. What we're doing right now is we're finding support at previous areas of resistance back here. So we broke out. Overall in this consolidation phase, we're right here, right? From a low to a high, consolidating in this whole range right now on a 4-hour time frame. It's a very small time frame, right? But finding support at prior areas of resistance on any time frame does suggest that you're going to continue moving up, right? I think that we will. Finding support at your oversold zone, getting these higher lows. I mean, we did this last time over here. We actually found a low here in the oversold zone, found support just above it, low in the oversold zone, found a low just above it, a higher low, and that's actually what allowed you here to find this higher low and grow up here, right? And now maybe this scenario is what's allowing you to find this higher low and then grow to that next phase above these highs, something like that. If you do, and when you do break above about $2.80, I think you will see an immediate move up that goes somewhere around $3. If not, maybe as high as about $3.30, something in that area, okay? So be on the lookout for that. That's, to me, breaking out and moving up from here to prices that are at about $3 to $3.30 by the end of February. Over the next 8 days, I think this is more likely to happen than making a move down to $2, $2.08 at an area where you could find support. It makes sense if you find support there, at an area where it makes sense on the fibs as well. But I think the upside is more likely to happen than the downside. My reasoning for that is that, again, the 4-hour looks bullish right here. If we look at the 1 hour, You know, the 1 hour kind of suggests you could go lower in the immediate term, but I think you're on the cusp of breaking out of this downtrend in the 1 hour RSI, right? You've already gone from the overbought to the oversold zone. Generally, this is when you start to break out of your downtrends. It's once you hit the oversold zone. Don't believe me? Let's look at this one here, right? You're in a downtrend here. When did you start turning things around? When did you stop looking like you were in such a downtrend? Well, it started with this oversold reading. Then you started moving sideways, and then you started moving up. So I'm just saying here, it doesn't mean that you have to stop moving down, but likely you've seen the worst of this move down already. So you could go lower than this low with the 1 hour looking the way it is. You could go lower than this low. I just don't think you go lower than that low there. If you do, whatever, it's fine, but I think it would look better if you found support here, at least somewhere in this area, if not above this, right? Higher lows are more encouraged, of course. But yeah, things look good on the 1 hour. Things look good on the 4 hour. So that's making me think that we don't go lower. The daily time frame on the RSI is a little bit concerning. It kind of looks like you want to move lower, but you could find support here. You found resistance and support here before, so whatever, you could do that. On a 3-day time frame, looking like you want to go down as well. On a weekly time frame, really bullish. I don't know. At any given moment, you're going to break out to new all-time highs is what the weekly tells me. But the weekly is not dictated so much by the stuff that happens day to day. This is the week-to-week stuff. So it could, you know, the day-to-day could be a little bit bearish, while the week-to-week is inevitably bullish, right? Is all that this is saying. So I would say by the 4 hour and the 1 hour, I would anticipate more bullish moves in the upcoming days, in the upcoming weeks, probably even. And if we get a bullish coming days, if we break out of this range here above, what was it, $2.81, if we can do that, we're going to be breaking higher. All of this bearishness in the daily RSI, which is the only thing that I'm concerned about, it will go away, and then we'll be looking very productive on this price action as well. So all I want to say, guys, is that XRP, I think right now it's too presumptuous to be worried, or to consider. I don't know what word to use. You should consider that the downside is possible, but it's too presumptuous to be worried about it, concerned about it, right? But even then, it's okay to be concerned. I don't want you to feel like you have to be this emotionless rock. It's okay if you're concerned. It's just presumptuous to pretend like it's a reality that it's going to happen. Like we're going to move below $2. No, or around $2. It's not going to happen. In fact, I would think we're probably more likely to move up above $3 than moving down to $2. And we're at 256 now, so that's about an even move either way, right? But just more so, I want to make you aware so that if it does happen, you see it as a buying opportunity, not as a selling opportunity. Do not buy high and sell the low, or buy anywhere in this range at the highs and then sell the lows of the range. Don't do that, right? Not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but don't buy the highs and sell the lows, guys. And with that in mind, I don't think that we go lower. Just again, it's something to be prepared for. I really do think we go higher. Everything looks to me to be suggesting that we do go higher, except for the daily RSI. All we need to flip the daily RSI around to being bullish is getting it above the 60, getting it around here, seeing something that bounces and maybe breaking out of this downtrend here. If we can do that, I certainly would believe that the daily price is closing above 280. So a breakout of this means a breakout for this. It's all good things. I think that's the only thing we need to get this daily to look good. The 4 hour looks good. The 1 hour is in a position to look good if we can move up, probably by the end of today, and I think we will. So maybe a little bit lower. We're at 256 now. I could see us going down to 250, maybe even down to about probably right around 250, but I don't think we go any lower than that. If we do, it's not a big deal, but I don't think we go any lower than that. And then from there, we start moving up, going into the end of this week, going into the end of the month next week, all that kind of stuff. It's going to be really good. So I got nothing else for you guys. If you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Take it easy. Bye.